Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you some spreads for planning at work. I'm going to start off by showing you a basic timetable. This is something I used mainly for organizing my classes while I was in college, but it works just as well if you have multiple responsibilities at work on a regular basis and you need to distribute your time accordingly. I went ahead and started with a banner title at the top. Then I'm going to start the timetable by writing the days of the week equally distributed across the top. If you need to plan for 7 days, you can just make each column a little bit narrower. I'm just making sure to leave enough space on the left of the table to write down timestamps throughout the day. I'm going to make each row a 30-minute increment of time, but again, you can change this interval if it works better for mapping out your schedule. Then I'm going to draw blocks to represent certain work tasks that I need to do throughout the day. For example, one task is at the same time each day, but other tasks are distributed irregularly, so at the bottom I'm going to make a key where I can leave space to provide extra details like room numbers, and I can also use this to color code each task. If you want to include morning routine or after-work activities in an all-encompassing schedule, this format also allows for that. All you need to do is use more timestamps and make the table a little longer. In this case, you might need to include a smaller key. Now, I'm just making sure each task is colored differently because that's how my brain works, and also this is something I like to do if a task is allowed a certain time interval in the table, but it might take a shorter or longer amount of time. I don't completely fill in the space, but I make it striped, just so I know that it's a little more variable. On the next page, I'm going to show you an outline that I'm currently using for my job and tell you some ways that it can translate to your needs. Again, I'm using the same title at the top. Since the job I'm doing right now is based around a 4-week summer class, I'm treating it kind of like a short-term project. Under the title, I'm going to write the dates, times, and location where the class that I'm working for will be taking place. Anyway, then I'm going to split up the game plan week by week. I'm making a little flag header for each week, then underneath I'm writing the dates Monday through Friday. Then I can use this area to specify which topics will be taught each day. Another way to apply this section is to write the specific task that you need to get done each day in relation to your project that you're planning for. I'm also making a checklist along the side where I can see which dates I need to have my review sessions. I'm also making boxes along the side for marathons or exam reviews where I can record dates and topics for each one. Alternately, you could use the checklist for a daily project task, or you could use the boxes along the sides for weekly notes, meeting notes, or important contacts. The main purpose of this spread is to give myself an overview of the next 5 weeks so that I can stay on top of the information being taught and the information that I will need to be covering in my sessions. This overview layout combined with the checklist, combined with note sections, can be a great way to track any project. You could use the day-by-day section in each week to write down when you have deadlines, need to send emails, or need to have things ordered. You can use the checklist area for whatever tasks you need to get done on certain days of the week. And as I said earlier, you can use the area on the right where I've made marathon boxes to take notes or make reminders for yourself. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more ideas on how this spread can be personalized. And of course, after I erase for what feels like a million years, I will add some color to any of the headers on the page just to make it feel a little more organized. And now, there you have it, a completed page for outlining a work task or project. On the next page, I'm going to do a favorites spread. At my job, I get to have a little creative freedom with how I plan activities for my students. There are certain strategies and activity types called shuffle cards that are my favorites to use, so that's what this page is going to be dedicated to. It'll be a lot easier to see all of my favorite ideas on one page rather than having to flip through a giant binder to get to them. Similarly, you can use this type of spread to lay out any other type of favorites page, or you can use it to outline your favorite ways of creating something at work. Maybe there are certain things you like to keep in mind when you're at work, or maybe you just want to use this type of spread to showcase some things you've done lately that you're proud of and keep you going. Maybe you can use this page to write down different words that keep you motivated. Again, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas on work-related uses for this type of page. Basically, I'm just going to write in each box a shuffle card that I really enjoy using in my sessions. Also, I had a lot of things to showcase on this page, but if you want to simplify it, you can use less boxes of bigger size. But yeah, now when I'm planning my sessions for work, I can just refer to this page to get some inspiration on what activities I could use. In this case, the activities that I'm writing down are all used for different purposes or to serve different study skills. So what I'm going to do after I write down all of the names in all of the boxes is I'm going to color code them according to what they are used for. This will just make it a little easier for me to match the course content to the activity that I should be using. With my mild liners of different colors, I'm just adding a little shadow on the left side and underneath of the box. Also, I know that I'm going to miss a box. I didn't realize it until I was editing. But that is all. Here's a final flip through of the pages I showed to you today. Hopefully you can see some ways that these spreads will be applicable to your work life. I'm really excited to use these over the next month. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.